This face mask is kind of tightening on my face. Should I be worried? Y'all, this is so cold and it stinks so bad.
Hello, avocado. You kiss avocado. You stink.
It's this stuff. I told them it stinks, smelly.
It smell like I shit in my hands and clouds.
It stink really bad.
And why did you put that on your face?
Oh, it hurts. It's tight. Don't make me laugh. Get out.
Yeah, because all I know how to do is make you laugh.
Ew. Hey girly girls, it's your girl Makaya Janae and we are back again with another video.
But I'll be on it always, always and ever.
We are about to do some self-care, and when I say self-care, I mean I'm about to get in the shower. I'm about to take a shower, everything shower, because I gotta shave my legs, I gotta shave my arms, under my arms. So we're about to do that. Also, I went to Target and I purchased these cute pajamas. It's like a pajama set and it has like the lace trimming. I have been looking for some pajamas like this. I really want to find some in like a light pink with the lace trimming because that is so cute to me. But I got me some pajamas to put on, and I also went and got me this Health and Beauty Aztec Secret mask. Because I remember as a jit, like doing this with my brother, and my skin would be giving chef's kiss. So what we did was we would take this and we would take apple cider vinegar. So I went and purchased both of these, and we're going to literally just do self-care. We're going to take our shower, we're going to get out, we're going to moisturize, we're going to put on our cute pajamas, and we're going to do a face mask. And I'm going to answer some of the questions that you girlies have asked me. Because when I say it's a lot of questions, it is a lot of questions. I have these and I also have those. So these are the questions that I will be answering while we do our face mask. And I am super excited. If you are new here to my channel, my name is Makaya Janae. Hello, welcome to my channel where everything is all girly and girl la la. And if you love it here, because the girly girls love it here, don't get me wrong, they do love it here, okay? But go check out my content, see if you love it here. And if you love it here, girl, hit subscribe and become a girly girl, because what are you doing? Like, why else are you watching the video? I'm just playing. But I'm fixing to wrap my hair. And we're gonna get straight into it. Alright girly girls, I'm about to go take my shower. When I get out the shower, I'm gonna come, we're gonna put some lotion on, lotion up real good, put our deodorant on, get the smelling good and stuff. And then we're gonna come and do my face mask. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay girly girls, I'm back. Let's make this. I'm excited to get into y'all's questions. Y'all, why is it smoking? Like, it's literally smoking. And it stinks. That apple cider vinegar stinks. I don't care what nobody say. That stuff stinks. This stuff stinks so bad. I wish y'all could smell it through the camera. The things that I do for y'all. Alright. Let's get into it. The first question is, how did you know you were ready for marriage? Honestly, y'all, this is so cold. Side note, this is really cold. Honestly, y'all, I always wanted to be a wife. Like, that's just something I've always desired. I've never been one of them girls who be like, it's hot girl summer. Like, I'm a hot girl. I don't want no boyfriend. I don't want to be settled down. I don't want to be, you know, confined to one person. I've never been that type of girl. It's never gave that ever. And then growing up, I had both parents in the household. So I was always raised in a two-parent household where I had examples. Like, I seen what my mom did. I seen what my dad did. I seen, you know, the roles of each one of them. And that's just something that I've always wanted. And as I get older, you know how they say that you're supposed to raise your kids up in a house that's surrounded by love, and pretty much just expose your kids to love and, you know, not hatred. And, you know, you want your kids to see that mommy and daddy love each other and all that. So growing up and seeing that, that's kind of like what painted the picture for me, really. And like what really just set it in stone for me was seeing my parents and seeing my grandparents and how they love each other and or loved each other. That really just did it for me. But also growing up after my parents got a divorce, it's like I had to take on the responsibility. Like I had to, you know, when my dad went to work, I had to learn how to cook and, you know, the things that a daughter's supposed to do. Cook, do chores, like clean the kitchen and, you know, stuff like that. I had to take on that role. So growing up, I never really got to go to parties and, you know, what the kids do nowadays. I never got it. I had to make sure my brother was straight. I had to make sure I was good, make sure the house was clean, you know, no dishes, and make sure I cook for my brother, and, you know. But I feel like that molded me into the wife that I am today, because now I just want to cook, make sure my man good, make sure we got everything that we need, make sure the house is taken care of on my end. And I feel like that's just what really molded me into the girl that I am today. I mean, the wife that I am today. Y'all, this is so cold and it stinks so bad. Okay, the next question is, do you think dads play an important role in knowing how to choose a husband? Absolutely yes. Growing up, me and my dad were super, super, super close. I was the biggest daddy's girl, you know. If you know, you know. I didn't play by my daddy. But my dad really set the standards high and made sure that I know, like, how a man is supposed to treat me. And when I say set the standards high, I mean high. Like roses just because, and opening my door, you know, pumping my gas, little things like that, little words of affirmation every day. You're beautiful, you're strong, you know, just little small stuff like that. And even the big things, like making sure he's at my doctor's appointments, and you know, that's really important to me these days. And I feel like dads really do set the standards really high when they do that. So immediately I'm gonna say yes, dads do play an important role when it comes to picking a husband, because how your dad loves you gives you an example and shows you how your husband should love you and treat you. Not comparing your dad to your husband, because that's kind of weird, but y'all get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. This face mask is kind of tiny on my face. Should I be worried? The next question is, who is my dream collab? This is a great question because I've never thought on that. But immediately I want to say Juvia's Place. Anything makeup, anything fashion. Because for one, I live for that lifestyle. I love fashion, I love beauty, I love makeup. So immediately anything dealing with that, I'm here for. I'm gonna just say anything fashion, anything beauty, but my number one would probably be Juvia's Place, because that's the one right there. I feel like when I get a collab with Juvia's Place, I have made it. And I'm not going to stop until I get the collab with them. Literally. So, Juvia, if you're watching this, I definitely would love to collab with you one day. Alright, now I think we just let it dry. So now I'm going to answer questions while it dries. Okay, the next question is, do you miss any old friendships? How do you consider, hold on, let me start over. This face mask is tightening on my face. Do you miss any friendships? How do you consider someone a friend? First of all, let me just start off by saying this. In life, you have L's and you have W's. Some people consider them losses and wins. I consider them lessons and wins. And I feel like everyone that comes into your life is either a lesson or a blessing. So, as far as friendships, are there any I miss off the top of my head? No, because I don't take it as a loss. I take it as a lesson. And anybody that I'm not friends with right now, I feel like that's what God wanted, you know, and it's just...
Hello, avocado. Give me a kiss, avocado. You stink.
It's this stuff.
Why are you putting poop on your face?
I told them it stinks, smelly.
It smell like I shit in my hands and clapped.
It stink really bad.
And why did you put that on your face?
Oh, it hurts. It's tight. Don't make me laugh. Get out.
Yeah, because all I know how to do is make you laugh.
Ew, get out. Who taught him period? That man said you stink. Stop making me laugh. You're making it crack.
I didn't do nothing.
Okay, I forgot what I was saying before he came in here. But I think what I was saying was, dang, I forgot what I was saying when he came in here. Any friends that I had, I feel like they were removed for a reason. And the friends that I currently have are the ones that stuck with me. And that will be stuck with me for the rest of their life. So, but no, I don't really miss any friendships because the people that I lost, my parents warned me about, or Jeremiah warned me about, and I just didn't see the signs. I just didn't want to listen. So no, there's not any that I miss. How do you consider someone a friend though? I would say at the end of the day, your friend got your back. You consider somebody a friend when if I call you at 3 o'clock in the morning and say it's a problem, you on the way, you on 2 wheels. I feel like a friend is somebody that you can call at any time of the day when you sad, when you mad, when you happy, and they are there for you. They are here to listen. They are listening ear, and they're gonna tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear at the end of the day. So I just feel like that is what you consider a good friend, because back in the day I wasn't hearing what I needed to hear. I was hearing what I wanted to hear. And now that I have good friends, now I feel like they tell me what I need to hear a lot of times rather than what I want to hear. And I love that. Also, I know that if I call my friends, they're coming. Like, they got my back. If my friends call me, they know that I'm coming. I got their back. We don't have to talk every single day, but at the end of the day, they know that I'm here if they need me, and they're there if I need them. I had to think about how to say that, but that's what I consider a good friend. Okay, next question is, how has the marriage life been? As y'all can see, I don't ever have a dull moment in my house. My husband is literally my dream man. He's funny. He gets on my last nerve, but he is so funny. He's so loving. He's so caring. He's been the same since literally day one. So the marriage life hasn't really changed anything. We've lived together for 2 years before we even got married. By the way, today marks 3 months of being married. But since we've been married, nothing has really changed. Our life is great. Your girl is thriving as a wife. And aside from being a wife, just in life in general, I'm thriving. So I love that. I feel like Jeremiah was definitely my missing puzzle piece that I was missing to complete my puzzle. So yeah. What's the biggest change you've had to make since becoming a wife? Ooh, that's a good question. Y'all, this face mask is literally getting so tight. Like, you can literally see it tightening on my face. Adapting. And that's just adapting in general. Like, when I'm hungry, I'll lay in the bed for 2 more hours. But if my man hungry, he can't do that. He gonna irk me till I get up and go cook, because he can't cook. And then another thing is just, you know, being an hour and 30 minutes away from home. Like, I'm literally an hour and 30 minutes away from home. So I can't just get up and go to my mama's house or get up and go to my grandma's house. So those two things are definitely new. Well, not new now because I've been here for 2 years now, but they are definitely still growing on me. Just being away from home, being away from my family, and you know. But yeah, that's about the only thing that's really changed. Nothing's really changed. My ring changed, and that's because this is my new ring, by the way. I don't even know if y'all can see that. It's not my original ring that I got proposed to, because that ring actually was, my fingers were swelling so freaking bad and we didn't know why. But I took the ring to get it resized. It was a whole issue. It was a whole problem. So Jeremiah was just like, I'm gonna get you a new ring. And that's what he did. And he got 4 carats, whereas my first ring was 1 carat. So I got double for a cheaper price. So I ain't mad at it. But yeah, that was probably the biggest change. Nothing has really changed, y'all. Nothing has changed. So the next question is, what has this year taught you so far? This year has taught me patience. And I can give you an example. Y'all know that I really want a Honda Sport. Everybody know this. I want a Honda Sport so bad. I went to go try to get my car. What is it called? I went to go try and exchange my car. I forgot the name of it. Trade in my car. I went to try to go, and I'm sorry I'm talking like this. My face is tight. I went to go and try to trade in my car. Them people told me they'll give me $1,000 for my car. And yes, I laughed at them after I left. But I just felt like that was God telling me, Micaiah, it is not your time. Like, it's not your time for a new car, girl. Like, you want all this stuff right now. Like, I want a new house right now. I want to finish school right now. But this year has taught me patience. If nothing else, this year has taught me patience. That's number one. It has also taught me that everybody is not your friend, and everybody is really not cheering for you. They can say they are, they can do what they want to do. They are really not your friend. They are really not cheering for you. At the end of the day, my manager told me that I see the good in everybody. She told me I never see the bad in people. And I feel like that is so true, because I don't. And she said, you just think everybody in this world is good, Micaiah. You never see the bad in nobody. You just feel like everybody's good. That's my problem. I feel like everybody is my friend. I be feeling like everybody is so good. But in reality, that is not the truth. You know, so this year has definitely taught me that everybody's not your friend. Everybody is not really cheering for you. Everybody is not really happy for you. And you need to sit down somewhere and learn some patience. Okay, next question. What's your dream country to live in? What country do you want to visit? Dream country to live in, I never really thought of that. It's so many countries that I love to live in. I'd probably say Bali. Am I pronouncing that right? That's the one I would live in. The dream country to visit would be Greece, because Greece is so pretty in the pictures, where the girls have like the flowy dresses and like the white buildings behind them. It just be so cute. Like, I just love that. So that would probably be my dream country to visit. For sure. Next question. What quality do you value most in a friend and in your partner? Ooh. So in a friend, the quality that I value the most is trustworthiness and loyalty. Because these days, I feel like you cannot find a friend that you just actually trust. So the friends that I have, they are so near and dear to my heart. Like, so near and dear to my heart. And I also feel like each friend serves a different purpose in your life. Like, each friend is there for a different reason. Each friend does not serve the same purpose in your life. So definitely trustworthiness and loyalty, because a lot of times some friends will talk behind your back or, you know, do shady stuff behind your back. So if you loyal to me, if I'm not in the room and you feel like somebody's talking about me and you sitting up there talking about them with them, if you're sitting up there talking about me with them, that's not loyalty to me. So definitely loyalty and definitely trustworthiness. Also, in my partner, I would say the same thing, trustworthiness and loyalty. Those are the two things that I value the most. And yeah. What type of content videos would you like to try eventually? Example, streaming, ASMR, mukbang. I've never been a girly that's like big on streaming. Never really got into the streaming world. ASMR, I don't like those either. And that's so crazy to say because a lot of people actually love ASMRs, but I don't like ASMRs. They're weird and awkward to me. But mukbangs, now I can get with that. I would definitely try out a mukbang. Now that's something I would try. I would definitely try that. What's 3 goals you would like to reach by the end of this year? 3 goals I want to reach by the end of this year is hitting 2K on YouTube, because I'm going to hit 1K in June. So I want to hit 2K by the end of this year. I want to get a house by the end of this year. That's for sure. And then the 3rd goal by the end of this year is, let's say, travel out the country. That's something I want to do. I want to travel out the country. So we're going to go with travel out the country, buy a house, and hit 2K on YouTube. Alright, this is the last question, girlies. What's some new things or hobbies you'd like to try out this year? I definitely want to learn how to play the piano. And I also want to learn how to sing, because I feel like I can sing, but I just need a class where they teach me how to hold a note, or how to breathe when you're singing, or how to, you know, I want to definitely take singing lessons, definitely take piano lessons. And I also want to learn how to bake, because I know how to cook, but when it comes to baking, no ma'am. Immediately no. So those are new things that I would definitely want to try this year. Alright, girly girls, so let me zoom in and show y'all my face. Can y'all see that? Your girl look crusty and dusty and crazy. So it's like hard, y'all. Like literally hard. Oh my god, this is gonna hurt. We're gonna take this off. It's about to hurt. First of all, let me just say that was a disaster to get off. And my face feel nasty, so I'm gonna go in with my CeraVe facial cleanser, because I can't do it. I don't like my face feeling nasty, y'all. I don't know what that was I just put on my face. I know me and my brother used to do it when we were younger. But now I'm fixing to go in with some Vaseline. Y'all, I do have skincare products, but your girl don't feel like using them. I'm finna put this little Vaseline on my face. And this is the cocoa butter one. And we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna butter myself like a glazed donut. But the skin looks good. Not gonna lie. The skin looks really good. Jeremiah told me my face is so oily. But I'm finna eat my rice, broccoli, and chicken. And I'm finna take it in for the night. So I love y'all and thank y'all for tuning in to another video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, girly girls.